Hey everybody, Fishalati here with Fishy Review. Today, I want to find out what is inside this canister. It's been like this since I set it up last year. I have not opened it, I have not cleaned it, or anything. Could be really bad, might not be so bad, but what's inside here after all this time? Let's find out now. First thing we'll do is flip this to off, and then push this red eject button to eject it. Otherwise it does not come out. Trust me, I've tried. And there we go. I'm going to take this outside. Here's the filter. Has not been opened since December of 21. It is now October of 22. I'm going to see what this looks like inside. The tank's not heavily loaded, so it shouldn't have that much stuff in it. But maybe it's gross. When you open these filters, remember, this middle part here is not a handle. It does not open. Open from the sides. Let's see what we've got. Looks pretty good. Let's set this way. We'll come back to that. Let's see this here. On top, we have the first section. There's this sponge on top. Not too bad. A little bit of goo in there, really not bad at all compared to what I usually find on a canister filter. Hasn't been cleaning that long. I'm going to hose this off with regular tap water. I think in this case it'll be fine. I usually do it this way. Just going to hose it off. Bring it out. There. Some gunk here. Close this real quick. That. Now, next layer is hard to get out. You gotta push it down so it pops up. Rinse that off. Ugh. Here's some nasty filter material. Rinse it out. Could put a new one in here. I don't know if I have a new one. See, where can I get this where we see it? Just do this. There we go. It'd be a lot easier in my sink, but don't want to clean up my sink. This floss material is clearly not meant to be used more than once. It's kind of falling apart. However, I don't have another one, and it's not too bad. Here's all the bio balls we put in there originally. They look fine, as they should. Don't really want to rinse them, unless they were really gross. Lots of filter media in here, biomedia, I should say. And of course we had the scrubby sponges in here from the dollar store that somebody had. I didn't buy them, somebody else bought them and I had them used. Those look nice and clean. Nothing to see there, just nice clean scrubby pads. They're all jumbled up. Now I want to pour out whatever's in here. Yeah, I don't really want it in my jeans. Inside looks pretty good. Just give it a quick blast. That's it. All we have to do is put everything back in. Now, take this. Remember the cut off corner here? Push those in there. Get all this stuff in there. Put this on top, find the cut corner, put it down. Looks like it's fine. Put this grate over the top of it. And which way does it go? Excellent question. Not sure it matters. Put that in there. Put this in here on top. Now, that all looks like it went in there correctly. Put this off to the side. Now let's look at the top. Check the impeller. I always want to check this. Take this off. Take this guy out. The rubber cap thing is in there. Take this loose. Nice and slimy. Ugh. And there's this rubber piece for the top. Let's not lose that. I'm going to rinse it off, rub it with my thumb, get all the slime off the magnet. Kind of rinse down in there a little bit. Make sure that's as clean as we can get it. Put this back in. This little rubber thing was on the top here. Somewheres, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that was right there. Put that there. Hope you can see all that. The little black thing goes on top of that shaft. Put this back on. Give it a twist. That's it. Now, put this guy on. See if it wants to fit correctly. Side, side, front, back. Snaps on real easy. That means we probably got everything in straight. Now let's go inside and see. Now before I put this filter back on the aquarium, if you like this video so far, if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It would help you find more videos like this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you hit the subscribe button, that would really help out. And it would also help you find more of our videos in the future. So let's put this on the aquarium. Okay, I'm going to keep trying to hold the camera by hand here so we can plug this in. This thing's out in the aisle right now because I've got a new rack here in place with some 20-gallon tanks going on it and other miscellaneous stuff. So at the moment, this is in the way. This filter's going to not stay on this tank. I've got something else to put here. I'm going to use this somewhere else, but for right now, we'll make sure it's going to start working again after being cleaned. So take this hose that we have here, plug it back in, get in there good, switch it to on. It's on. We go get the power cord here. It's just got this weird little thing here, which is kind of nice, really. You want to unplug it, and it sneaks up under here on the back like that. Don't want to do that yet. First of all, here's the problem. Normally, you set up a filter like this under a tank where the tank's up above it, like that one would be. But this one's at ground level almost. So this canister may not fill from just reconnecting it. Normally you reconnect it, the canister fills up. So I started with a dry canister. We don't want to turn it on when it's dry, of course, which I started to do. But it's not wanting to pull water. I can see right here, there's a break in the siphon. Okay, and that air bubble on the top of the tube, I can squeeze this priming thing. And as I do that, you'll see I'm trying to get that air bubble out. I'm going to have horrible luck because we're on the floor and the tank's on the floor. Not going to work well. Let's see if I can do it. This is too far out of the tank. That's not helping. It's supposed to be down lower. No, not pretty. Not helping either that the intake is all full of plants. Get those off of there. See if that helps any. Not gonna happen. Okay, time to siphon some water into the filter. So plug, switch off, hit the eject button. This is gonna be a mess. That's what's gonna happen here. This is likely to be a mess. Let's take this up so we can see what's going on in here. Put the hose there. This is where it's going to be awkward. Let's get the siphon started. Okay, keep it away from that air bubble. So we're going to fill this up like this way with tank water. Oh, I left a part out. Yikes. I forgot to put the foam in. Oh, we'll get that in a minute. That. Jowl moss. Get out. Not sure how much to put so I don't cause a flood. So I'm probably going to cause a flood. Let's turn that off. Okay, let me get the sponge that I lost. Okay, here's the part that I lost. Not that part. I lost the sponge right there. There's the sponge. Sponge goes like that. That way right there. See the hole? Now I put this back on. Make sure it wants to clip down nicely. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one here. Close it off. Now, let me try to prime it. Ooh, that sounds better. Alrighty. Here, tank bubbling. Give it a few pumps. I think we're going to be good. Plug this power cord back in right here. Can't really get that. There. Lights blinking. I hear it trying. What are we doing here? Messing around? Let's get some pumps. There it goes. That's all it needed. Extra button push. There's the water flying out of the jets. You can see it. Okay, so there you have it. Now you know what was inside this canister. I left all the parts in about where I had trouble getting it started after cleaning it because you might run into that yourself. I had just a little bit of problem, not bad, but just a few moments of struggle there, and I thought, well, you know, anybody could have that problem. This filter should probably be cleaned more often than I cleaned it, but it was on an aquarium with only a couple fish in it and 55 gallons of water, so it really didn't get all that dirty. Plus, there's another filter on that tank, so that's the reason it didn't look so bad. I hoped it wouldn't be too bad. It was looking fine. It seemed to be operating just fine, but it's good to clean them out. If you think there's any reduction in flow, give it a cleaning and see what happens. See if that helps. It probably will. And if you've made it this far, I'm going to throw in some footage here at the end. I've got a pair of angelfish that just had some babies and they're raising them up. So it's pretty cool to see. It's a cloud of fish. There's Dad. There's Mom. There is a cloud of angelfish babies. It's hard to see some of them with this. Oh, look at that. Look at those babies. Dad says, no, don't eat my babies. Mom's like, I'm going to eat my babies because I'm a baby eater. Bad mom. She's learning. I may have to separate these guys, though. She's going to think these are like Cheetos. So this is Fishalati here, signing off. Remember, everybody, keep it fishy and have fun. Thanks. Let's put this back in. Whoops. Fingers on camera.